Hey there, my name is Brendan Tees from hooper.com.au. Today, I'm in Marylee Park and I'm going to take you through 3 signature moves from the Brooklyn Nets players Kevin Durant, James Harden and Kyrie Irving. Before we get started, I wanted to let you know about my free training video on how to instantly score more points without having to put in any extra work in the gym. You can find it at www.hooper.com.au/workshop. So like I said, today we're going to work on your 3 signature moves from the Brooklyn Nets highest scoring players, Kyrie, Kevin Durant and James Harden. We're going to start with Kyrie. Now Kyrie's move is when he's attacking downhill. And although he's got all the fancy handles and all the fancy finishes in the world, this is one of his favorites that he likes to go to pretty often. So as he's attacking his defender, he'll throw in a cross jab cross. I'll link to a video that I've done earlier on the cross jab and the counter to the cross jab. So his initial move, he'll come in, he'll throw it to one side, step in the other direction, pretend like he's going, he'll cross it again. So that's to break past his on-ball initial defender. Then, as the corner defender kind of steps up to help, he'll hit him with a swing step. So this step here needs to be nice and strong, so you can bounce it as your left foot's planted, bounce it nice and hard so you can get it up over the top of this reaching defender. So you got to remember, there's shooters in the corner, they're playing defense and they're going to try to reach for the ball. So the whole point of this move is to dribble the ball hard up and over the top of that defender's hands. Okay, so we go up and over the top, he takes his 2 steps, shows the ball on this side of the hoop, brings it underneath and finishes with his right hand on the other side of the hoop. So it's just an up and under. So the 3-move combo is a cross jab cross into a swing step over the help defender and then a little up and under on the other side. The second player we're going to look at is Kevin Durant. One of his favorite go-to moves is a hang hesitation. So for this move, I've also done a video on this earlier on the hang hesitation and the 3 options that you have after a hang hesitation. Today I'm just going to show you the hang hesitation into a pull-up. So for this one, he'll generally bring it down in his left hand or a crossover to his left hand, and then he's going to hop on one foot. So he's going to hop on his right foot, okay, hop on his right foot, take a big step, load this foot up, and then straight into his shot. So he has 3 options out of that. Like I said in an earlier video, you can go back and check out those options. But for this one, he's just going to hop on one foot, step into his shot for a hang hesitation pull-up. The third player we're looking at is James Harden. So James Harden's perfected what we call now as a 0 step. And initially it was an NBA move or an NBA rule, but these days FIBA has adopted the rule and you're allowed to have a 0 step. And the 0 step is after you pick the ball up but you haven't gathered it, you have a chance to take an extra step. So instead of just the conventional dribble 1, 2, you have a chance to, before you gather it, to take a little cheat step or a little 0 step and then into your 2 steps. So for this move, we're going to use that 0 step to our advantage. So you'll see James Harden in an isolation play with his defender. He always goes through the legs, crossover, through the legs, crossover. Then you're going to stamp your right foot. So after that last crossover, you're going to stomp your right foot and then 1, 2 into a step back. So you see what I mean by a 0 step. So he cross, step, 1, 2 into his jump shot. So that's the footwork you're going to use. And the further you can step back and stay balanced, the more separation you're going to have from your defender and the easier the shot's going to be. So if you can perfect that distance and get your distance further, the easier the shot's going to be. But at the end of the day, that's your 3 Brooklyn Nets players' favorite moves. Go give them a try. If you can have all 3, then you're going to be virtually unguardable because these guys are 3 of the best scorers in the world. So if you can adopt their favorite move, then that's going to go a long way to help you scoring more points. So good luck with that. So there you go, guys. I hope you liked today's video. While I've got you, before you leave, make sure you head on over to www.hooper.com.au/workshop for your free training video on how to instantly score more points. I'll see you next week.